It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. This is episode 238. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host Noelle Herzog.
Hello, Tracey.
Hi, we're here to talk about Before the 90 Days, season 6, episode 13. This has to be over soon, right?
I mean, I would think so, especially because I know like Riley only has like a day left there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like everything's coming to an end.
Right. I understand that. I hope it's coming to an end. But you know what's not coming to an end? Our brand new podcast called So Pumped, a Vanderpump Rules podcast on our Patreon exclusively. We're watching Vanderpump Rules from the first season. We're now on to the second season. If you've never watched Vanderpump Rules before, this is a perfect time to jump in the pool and start. I am just starting and you've done it a million times.
Done it a million times, but it's so funny to rewatch it because like knowing where they are now and rewatching it's weird.
It's super, super weird. So guys, go over there. You will also get The Other Way, 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. Everyone's asking, are you covering it? What's going on here? And you know what? We are, and it's only on Patreon. So join at the super duper level and up, and you will get The Other Way. You'll get So Pumped, and you'll get our favorite podcast, BS, with over 1,000 bonus episodes.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's super crazy. We've been doing this for so many years, guys. Go over to patreon.com/trash talk podcast. And also the link is right down there in the show notes.
I would just like to say that some Patreons that at all levels, not just like at one level, at all levels, you cannot listen to all of their bonus stuff. It's just not available.
Oh, you're saying other podcasts.
Yeah.
They archive them.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't listen to them no matter if you're a patron, what level
it goes
you're
away
on.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they archive
That's
them.
crazy.
It is super crazy. We don't do that. And that's why
No.
it's so great. Now, here's another feature of our Patreon. If you join the Patreon at the elite level, you will get the podcast the day we record it. So that's up to a week early. So if you would like all of our podcasts, including Teen Mom Trash Talk a week early, you could join the elite level just in general. Or if you only want 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk early, go and join the 90 Day Fiancé elite level.
Also, can I say one thing?
One more thing.
I know that we're not talking about Teen Mom, but if you listen to Teen Mom, guys, just know that it's coming out Wednesdays now.
Yes. Teen Mom Trash Talk now comes out Wednesdays because the show airs on Wednesdays. So it gives us ample time to give you what you want and what you need.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of podcasts to record, honey.
Got a lot of podcasts to record. Before the 90 Days, season 6, episode 13. Let's jump into the pool with Cleo and Christian.
Yuck.
They're at a costume shop because they're going to cosplay together. This has been something that they've been talking about.
So, okay, I do follow Cleo on Instagram.
Yes.
She's so into cosplay. She's so into anime. She's so into video games. Like, this is her forte. I can't imagine this being Christian's.
I think that's how they bonded, though, because he's super into this stuff, too.
But, like, is he? He's such a chameleon.
Yes, he is a chameleon. So they're doing a 1920s gangster look, and he's doing a bad accent. It's like, are you trying to launch your bad acting career?
Yeah, probably. This
very
is very
bad.
stupid.
Very bad. So the costume guy says that he has the smallest neck he's ever seen, ever.
He's like, basically, like, it's a child-sized neck.
That's pretty funny.
I need to see his neck in person. Now I need to see.
It looks regular.
But that's what I mean. I think he's petite, though.
He's dainty.
Yeah, he's just a little lady.
He's dainty. He has a little dainty wrist.
But that's what I mean, right? Like, his hands look small. His features are small.
Interesting.
Funny.
I heard that about him.
I heard that about him, too. I see that about him.
So he dressed up as a knight, and she cannot believe that she got him. She can't believe it.
She thinks that he's the hottest thing she's ever seen. That's nuts. I have a bridge to sell you too, honey.
Well, let me tell you something. It just shows you.
Yeah.
There are so many times where we think things like this too.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then you get a little time and distance from the situation. You're like, oh, right. Right.
Like,
and
that was crazy.
Right. So I hope that she gets time and distance and is like, oh, I can't believe he got me.
The thing is, though, I don't think she thinks like that still.
Yeah. I mean, she needs a little bit more time and distance. So he gives her a necklace that he bought her. I mean, you would have thought he was proposing to her.
It's a 925.
He goes, it's sterling silver.
Why does he have to tell her that?
Okay, but I could buy a sterling silver necklace for like $2.
Okay, but also we're doing silver now in 2023.
I know Noelle loves a good 925.
I do. That is my Aunt Linda's special is 925. She loves silver
And turquoise.
And turquoise, but I like turquoise. But she
Mhm.
loves silver and she has to check with like a magnifying glass. She's also blind, but she has to check.
She's actually literally
She
legally
actually
blind.
is. I'm not even just saying
She has
that.
to check with a microscope.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't even like a
She
joke,
might even
guys.
have to use a telescope.
That's maybe a telescope. Maybe she uses a kaleidoscope. That's the problem.
Well, I think your Aunt Linda is looking through a kaleidoscope every single day of her life.
You're not wrong about that. That's for
Oh,
BS, guys.
Go over to BS and find out why Aunt Linda looks through a kaleidoscope.
Yeah, you'll just listen to last week's episode.
I mean, you'll literally find out. So he said that he has just so much love for her. And she's like, love for me?
Wow.
And it's like, yeah, he didn't say he loved you, though. I'm telling you, he still didn't say he loved you.
But he wants to keep working on things.
It's not easy for her to find someone like that.
Like what?
I got to tell you, it wouldn't be easy for me to find someone like that either.
I could find so many better people for Cleo.
Like anyone.
Yeah. Most
Yeah.
ones. Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to find someone like that.
No, that's the problem is that he's like that.
Well, they're going to have Thanksgiving dinner. Her friend's going to come over and they're
Right.
going to have creamed corn.
Uh-huh. Which I've never had for Thanksgiving, but sure.
They're going to have a turkey breast.
Okay. My dad did do that a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I
Uh-huh.
think that's common.
Yeah.
And he will go to a pub and have some pints. He loves this. He loves the terminology.
Yeah, he does.
He thinks that he's like super in with it. He's super hip, super with it.
He's just so cringy. Everything he does is so cringy.
Well, why was he going to have pints at the pub? Where was
Because
she going?
she has class. She has like
What
a
kind of
4-hour
class?
long class.
What kind of class? What is she?
I don't
going
know.
to
She's
school
in
for?
college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like she also was in class like last episode. She had like a
Okay.
2-hour class.
So he is a drunky.
Oh my God. Cleo walks in. You would think Princess Diana walks in. The way that this guy reacts. He's like, you're home.
It's like, yeah, this is how he used to treat her because he probably
Yeah.
was home drinking all the time.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
So he said that he was crushing what they had left.
And they have wine together.
Mm-hmm. And then he said, quote, I got drunk and met a gal. She's American.
My brain would explode.
What is wrong with him?
And I invited her.
I invited her to
Thanksgiving.
our private Thanksgiving dinner.
Uh-huh. Here's the thing. This is something that I don't love. Cleo's like, well, because I'm autistic, I'm going to be
Mhm.
uncomfortable and this and that. How
How about just be
No.
uncomfortable? Right, but
It has
also,
nothing to do with being autistic, honey.
thank you.
Yeah.
I am not autistic, question mark.
Mm,
And if I was dating a guy and we were having a private Thanksgiving
Right.
dinner, would not like if he brought one of a barfly from downstairs.
well, so that's the thing. That's not Cleo. It's not because you're autistic. It's not because you
Mm-mm.
have anxiety. This
Mm-mm.
is not right. What
It's
he
because
did.
it's because it's weird.
Well, because I think that Cleo
It's
almost thinks
inappropriate.
that she shouldn't
Supposed
be
to.
upset by it.
No. That's not
Yeah.
how that works. This
Right.
is not how life works. No.
Agreed.
This is weird to
Yes.
everyone.
Yes.
Yes. On the
I don't
spectrum,
like
off
this.
the spectrum.
No
Everyone.
spectrum.
No
right. I
spectrum.
would be big mad.
Well,
I'd be
then
like,
they-
then go spend Thanksgiving with her in the pub.
yeah, go get a pint.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Go crush what you have left. So we meet this girl.
Right.
Flashback to him at the pub. He tells her he hasn't drank in 2 to 3 days.
Wow.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Don't you think he should have to take his hat off to pick up girls?
Yes.
That should be
Yes.
my rule. I would be like,
Uh-huh.
listen, you want to go to the pub and pick up girls? Give me your hat.
Listen, he has very creepy energy,
Mhm.
but he goes like he jumps numbers with a hat on though.
He goes from a 5 to a 1.
Right. No hat, a 1.
Yeah.
With a hat, he's like a 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
It's like, he could pick up the last barfly of the night with the
Mhm.
hat on.
Yeah. When they wait for what'd you say? The last pool game?
Yeah, when they leave for the last pool game to be over. Whatever guys are left.
Oh god. So he tells her, he's like, I haven't drank in 2 to 3 days. I'm on vacation.
Oh, you're so cool.
Then he asked her to add him on social media and he invited her to Thanksgiving.
Right, but like, what did she say? Did she say yes? Or did you just invite her and she's like, no?
Or did you just invite her and she's like, hey, can you just actually not sit near me? That'd
Yeah,
be great.
you're very
Right.
creepy.
Just like those girls on the train that were like,
Oh, on the plane.
yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry,
Yeah,
on the plane.
that
Yeah,
are-
they were like,
yeah,
He's
Can
like,
you
yeah, I
leave
met these
me
girls, and it's like,
alone?
no, you actually got like air marshaled.
Yeah, you got cut off.
No, what? You didn't make a friend. You got arrested when you landed.
Yeah, you did. You got arrested when you landed.
So please stop. All right. Well, moving on to Misha and Nicola. What do you think about this?
About him? About
Yeah,
them?
him.
I think that he's the meanest person ever who ever lived.
Okay, just checking.
And I think that no matter who he was dating, he would be this mean. I don't think it's
Yes.
exclusive to Misha.
Yes.
Because, like, I mean, really, I know looks aren't everything. She's so hot that,
She
like,
is. She just is.
she just is. Like, even her jawline is perfect. And it's
Right.
like,
Here's
you're
the thing.
really
She has a lot
so
of work
mean to
done.
her.
She
Yeah.
has a lot of work done, and it's like a little bit too much.
It's on the cusp of being too much, but it's fine.
If she didn't have work done, like she's not pretty because she has work done. That's what I mean. Like
no,
she's
her
pretty.
prettiness was enhanced. That's all.
Yes.
But like her kids are beautiful. Her sister was beautiful. Right. Yeah.
All right. So we go to the scene where his brother's asking who she is. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So he tells them that they met online, they're praying together, and
basically they're gonna probably be engaged. That's the point of this trip.
Well, Nadia.
Yeah.
Do you love Nadia so much?
Of course I do.
I love
Nadia's so happy.
Nadia is just our kind of person.
Yeah, I love Nadia. It's like that's what you want in a mother-in-law. And she doesn't care if she sees Nicola again or not, really.
She's so happy. So one of his brothers goes, if he marries her, he will fly away and never return. And she goes, I wish him a great life.
Right.
I screamed out loud.
Oh, I love that because she's
like,
this fucking guy is so annoying.
She's like, okay, bye.
Because his mom isn't even really religious like that. Just Nicola is.
She said that she'll come to America.
Right.
And then they're like, okay, now tell mommy that she's divorced with 2 kids. And she goes, okay, so what? Come on. Come on. She's like, are you gonna get married or not? So this is the thing. Oh, and she also has purple nail polish on. Did you see that?
No, that I didn't notice.
Yeah, like dark purple nail polish. He is the worst one in his family.
Yeah, they're all fine.
This religious thing is only him.
Yes.
I don't know if this is, I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for saying this. I don't know if this is like he's being Catholic because he's raised Catholic, or if this is almost like a born again Christian kind of thing.
You know, I don't know. I think that because he got this right. So he spent time with like his grandparents, and his grandmother was like a devout Catholic. So that's where this.
Yeah, but the way he's acting is like not, I don't know. It's not typical. I haven't been around a lot of people like this.
No, it's extreme.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But usually in my experience, when I've been around extreme Christians, they have not been Catholic.
Yes, I just don't know. That's the thing.
But
I just don't
in
know.
my experience.
Right. I also just don't think Misha is all that religious.
No, I think that this is part of his like fake persona.
Yeah. No. Misha. I don't think Misha's all that religious.
Oh,
the girl.
I think this is part of her persona.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, this is like it's like she was reinventing herself. This is a PR stunt.
Yes. But I also feel like maybe behind closed doors, maybe he like is nice to her. I don't know.
But why doesn't she just marry one of his brothers? Wasn't one of them single?
I don't know, but one of them had a shirt. Did you read it?
What is
it? It says Mark, then O''Polo, like Marco Polo.
Oh, I did see that.
I don't know why that really tickled.
I did see that.
I like that shirt.
Marco Polo,
one has a very intense lisp. I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying. Neither one of them are gross, really, though, per se.
Listen, when
they
you look at
more alike than Nicola looks.
If you look at Nicola, and look at those 2 brothers, I would take either of those 2 brothers over Nicola.
I would take Marco Polo over.
I would take whatever one wasn't married.
Nadia.
If this is, they're so much nicer.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're so nice and they're so accepting. They didn't even think twice about it. They were surprised that Nicola was accepting.
They were like,
of it.
Nicola, here's the thing.
Yeah.
This woman is extremely good looking.
Yeah.
She's super nice and she loves you. How did you do that? Would you brainwash her? Would you drug her? Did you roofie this woman before you got her here?
Why is she so nice?
She's so nice.
She's so nice. She's so respectful. So I have a hiccup that won't come out. She's so nice. She's so respectful. She's so nice to his mom. She brings snacks. Like, come on.
She's so nice.
And he's so mean to her all the time.
But his whole family's nice.
I know.
They're not just they're not just like, okay, fine.
They're happy. Yeah.
They're happy and nice.
Yeah.
That is, they're happy and nice.
And so she thinks now he's the one with the issue of her being divorced.
I mean, she's correct.
Right.
So they watch some kids do some kind of cliff diving,
right?
And they go to where he lived when he was little, where he used to go visit his grandparents.
So it's spelled Acre, ACRE, but I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Like Acre.
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah,
it was something I couldn't pronounce.
So that's where he grew up. They see the window of his bedroom, basically, from his grandparents' house.
Right.
And then they go to the best hummus restaurant. I'm just talking because I know Tracy's triggered by the hummus restaurant.
Okay, so here's the thing. I want to be on board. But I'm not. The hummus isn't for me because I know there's tahini in it. And I'm extremely allergic to that. Guys, if you don't know, I'm allergic to sesame. Yeah. Sesame products, sesame paste and oil, and seeds.
Well, so I'm not allergic to sesame.
So I can't really, like, I do get triggered.
That's why I was saying that they were going to the hummus restaurant.
Yeah, I don't like talking about it, but they did get a sweet raisin hummus.
Which is interesting.
There was like walnuts on it.
Yes. So I've never heard of this. I love sesame. I love anything sesame. I love falafel. I do not love hummus. I have never liked hummus. I
never liked hummus either.
Yeah, I don't know why. It
tastes like mayonnaise.
That's what it is, and it's like anything with that consistency to me is a knockoff mashed potato.
Okay, I could see that.
Like a refried beans. I hate refried beans. I like beans. I hate refried beans.
Right. Stop trying to make a paste happen.
Yes.
The only paste I want to eat is a mashed potato paste.
Yes. Pretty much exactly. You
or
see
wallpaper.
In my soul. Yes.
So he hollers over for the waitress.
And she's like, Nicola, don't do that.
Right. And he's like, no, I know her. He said, everyone's nice here. He goes, you think you're in Minnesota?
Right. Everyone's nice here.
Minnesota? Okay,
yeah.
but also Minnesota. You don't even know what that means.
You don't. Right. You know nothing about that.
So she asks him, she's like, why do you want your family to hate me?
Right.
Do you think maybe it's you that hates me?
He's like, no, I'm not bothered at all.
He's like, no, why would I care if you were divorced with 2 children and that's all I tell you every single day?
And you're not a virgin and you're unclean.
Yeah. Why would I care? I mean, it's not my problem that you're disgusting.
I've never brought it up one time.
I didn't care that your room is dirty. Listen, I love you even though you're tainted.
Right. And I choose to be with you. Like, I know that you're very lucky that I choose to be with you.
Very lucky. Yeah.
Yeah. So just, I mean, you should probably be more appreciative.
God doesn't want me to touch you because you're gross, but.
No, but I'm willing to give that up for you.
Yeah. For you.
What a hero.
He goes, even though I'm going to go straight to hell.
Oh, man. This guy.
Well, moving on to David and Sheila.
Yum.
So he's getting a cab to the store and Amy is off that day. And he said,
I know Amy happens to be off that day.
Right.
Please.
But he will not be able to navigate the streets by himself.
So then wait until Amy doesn't have a day off.
Wait
until Amy isn't busy.
He's going to buy a ring. He loves her, but he doesn't know her ring size.
Yeah. This is a common thing with guys, though. They just wing it.
Yes. So he's using voice texting with the woman, but he's very frustrated. It's like, why you're doing it.
Right. It's like, at least you're trying. I don't know. And she seems not mad. I think at first she didn't understand.
Yeah.
And I think that he also wasn't clear. Like, hey, I'm deaf. I'm mute. Can you, I have to use this app.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're going to go for a romantic getaway to propose. And she doesn't want Amy there because she's so jealous. I got to tell you, this is another woman where I'm like, well, you think that everyone's just trying to get David.
Yes, agreed, but also because she can't sign,
Right.
I guess, but also she's not trying at all to sign.
Mm-mm.
So,
Well, before they went on this vacation, they did not do the sex.
it was too big. So here's the thing. It was American penis, and that makes me laugh because the stereotype.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, they talk about it very, very, very loudly in front of everyone on the shuttle. Everyone on the shuttle was probably like, "Can you drive off the cliff?"
You're right. Like, this guy's hung and we know it. Just drive off the cliff.
So they get to the resort and she's trying to sign. So he's like, "Hey, thanks for starting to learn sign language today.
Right.
Why didn't you learn before I got here?" And she's like,
And-
"I don't know, because we used to text all the time. I didn't really care."
And he says that it like really bothers him.
Okay, I got to tell you, it bothered me too.
Me too. Of course, you're not
It's
even
like, you're
making
not
an
busy.
effort.
You're not even working.
Your son wants to sign, and
Your
you're not.
son wants to sign, and you don't sign. You couldn't have Googled it.
We can't talk through the phone. What if our phone dies? And what are we gonna do?
Right.
Yeah.
You don't even want to, like, wouldn't that, listen,
Mm-hmm.
when I get my boyfriend that's in a different country,
Right.
I can't wait to do all these things, like learn sign language for him.
Yeah.
It's like, don't you want to like occupy your mind with something, Sheila? Isn't this why you have this boyfriend?
Right. Isn't that like a fun distraction?
You're like, she's like a retired churro lady or something, right? Isn't she? What does she do for work? What was her occupation?
I don't think
She was
I
like
don't
a
think she's
retired balloon animal.
She was
like,
like a balloon animal person or a popcorn maker. I don't know.
but it was something that
Yeah.
wasn't real,
Yeah.
that she was retired from. Like, you're not busy.
Right. But why? And it's like, why is she retired?
She just isn't. I think I made that up.
No, I know,
time
but
for-
she isn't working.
All right.
Okay.
Well, it's shower, and he wants to. Okay, so she's like, "Can we go take a shower?" He's like, "Can we take a bath at the same time?" I don't
Right.
know what that means.
So it's kind of like a Gino and Jasmine situation. One person standing, one person laying underneath them, I guess. One's in
Okay.
a bath, one's showering. Unless there's a separate bath
I
and
hope-
shower, and it's like, hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here.
Okay. Well, speaking of Gino and Jasmine, here we are.
Tracy,
It's spa
I
day.
was
He's gonna
upset.
he's gonna get a treatment at spa day.
That looks like the spa from hell. Her spa is not a spa I want to go to.
Okay, I don't know what happened.
He's in clothes and a robe, first of all. He's
Okay,
in full-on
I-
outside clothes.
I know. I like how she was like, "Put the robe on. It's part of the spa."
Right.
And he's like, "Okay, can I keep my spa hat on?"
But he wouldn't even turn his hat.
Because he couldn't be naked on the head.
Smoothly do it.
Do you think
Right.
he showers with a hat on?
Okay, Tracy, that was my first thought. I'm like, what does he do when he's home alone? Do you think he still wears his
He should wear a
hat?
do-rag. It would be so much more comfortable, no?
I don't know. I feel like he must take it off. He has to get a rash.
Maybe
Right?
he
Like
uses-
diper rash.
Maybe he uses Desitin.
That's
on his
it.
forehead.
He's got to use something because you definitely have like cradle cap rot.
He has cradle Gino has cradle cap. He has whatever disease you get when you get peed on.
Yeah, he's got all the diseases now. The
Oh,
spa
man.
disease.
Well, so I don't know what happened though. So she all of a sudden she's using like a portable face steamer up his nose
Up his
holes.
nose.
And then all of a sudden she said that he abandons her, and then she's mad that it's taking 13 months for the K1 visa thing or the fiance or whatever they're doing.
But he doesn't have control of that.
She asked him to help pay for this apartment until the approval. So because remember, she wanted this apartment for only 1 month.
Yes.
Now she's like, now if you're going to make it longer for the approval, then I want this for the whole time.
Right. And he's like, okay, so how about I pay for an apartment? Just like one that's a little more affordable. This is $3,000 a month.
No, she wants to stay there. She said that she has like post-traumatic stress from like moving all the time. And then she brings up, she's like, you took your ex to Disney. You took your ex to Legoland. Wow, you made a noise that I couldn't even hear. That was very funny.
Oh, I like that.
They're yelling at each other about
Yeah.
rent. She said he's trash. He said she's trash. She throws his stuff. He throws her stuff. And then he says something that they bleep out.
Right.
Throw blank around too.
I'm going to say P.
How you like that? I don't know. He said throw blank around too. How you like that?
Right.
And she's like, all I want is a month of rent.
Okay, but like, okay. So the way she flips out here, like, scared me.
Yeah, of course. She said
Yeah.
he's cheap, he's weird, and she wants him to die.
But like the way she's screaming, like, if I was him, I would like pack and leave.
He
That
won't.
would be it for
But
me.
he won't. They're probably married. They probably have a baby on the way.
I don't know.
So she said all she wants is a month. And he says, we're done. And then
Yeah,
you
but
just see,
now she just wants a month.
now you see the toothbrush on the floor.
Oh God, that was so funny.
So funny. All right. So she's crying. She doesn't want to leave him because of money, but
Right.
Gino doesn't appreciate her. And she's crying about America. She doesn't want to go to America.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is what's happening at all.
I don't think that's what happened. Oh, of course not.
And he doesn't want to pay $3,000 a month. And
And he
wants
says that he busts his ass to support her financially because she doesn't work.
yeah, $3,000 a month on top of your own expenses is a ton of money.
The thing is, I don't pay $3,000 a month in rent.
No.
And I
you're
can't
in America. And
right.
You're in America.
I can't imagine also on top of my bills having to spend an extra $3,000.
Right. But also, I don't know what the situation is in Panama as far as like the conversion rates and like what things cost, but I would assume that it would be a little bit less expensive than a New York City apartment.
But not for nothing. He's so trying because he's like, we could look for a place and I will pay for it.
Right. But just
like a little less expensive.
Right. Not a luxury condo.
Which he's totally right. Okay, so what? He can't find you just like a different 1 or 2 bedroom apartment?
So she wants to be number one in his life. She calls him a POS in the confessional.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to be, not only is it not okay, she wants to be above his family. And he said his family's trash. She goes, you're trash. And she said that she will go F her ex.
And that she effed him a month ago and she has a video of it.
And he's the best he ever had.
And she swears to God she did it.
And then he calls her a cheap whore.
I mean, what a comeback.
Oh.
I would have been like, show me the video. Show me the video. I think you're lying.
Mm-hmm. I want to see it. I've been dying to see this.
I got to tell you, though, I don't know how you really come back from this. This is a lot.
Oh, I bet you they do.
No, I'm sure. I'm saying me, I could never come back from something like this.
You would not be in this situation.
Never.
Right. All right. Well, speaking of situations, let's talk about Riley and Violet.
Never be in this situation either.
So they go meet at the market and she's like, have you ever been here before? And he's like, yeah, Flushing, Queens is just.
That was so funny.
I'm like, all right, well. So he said that she doesn't take accountability. And then they go and they're at the market and she wants him to taste some durian.
Right.
And he doesn't like it. He said that it's like if you took poop and sauteed it in garlic butter. So he tasted a piece and now he feels sick. And he needs water immediately. He's going to vom.
Yeah. Also, because it smells. He's like, the smells there are so intense.
Right.
So it's not helping.
So she said that he destroys good moments.
And he's like, what good moment? I don't feel good.
And she doesn't know why he thinks bad things. And she said that he doesn't trust her and asked her why his exes made him feel crazy. So she explains that there was a guy in the closet and his ex used to gaslight him. She used to say, I love you to some guy on the phone. And he would be like, who are you on the phone? And she'd be like, what are you talking about? I think, listen, that is so horrible and so funny.
Yeah. I had a friend. This is what happened. She came home. There was a girl in her closet.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You know her too. He was a manager at Applebee's.
I do remember this. He
it's
said
like,
that.
Come on. I don't know. I don't like Violet either, though.
Oh, I don't like either of them.
Yeah. I mean, before I was totally anti Riley and like, okay, Violet. I don't know. I kind of don't like anybody.
So he said that he needs answers about the past to move on. So she apologizes. Everything's great. So they go on this tour bus. They go on a double-decker bus.
They wear China caps.
Yes.
That's so cute. I think that's so cute.
He said that he explains to her, he's like, we fight so much and then we just stay together. And that shows that we're strong. No. That is called a toxic relationship.
Toxic. Have you ever seen Le Jersey Shore with Ron and Sam?
A little French film called Le Jersey.
Le Jersey.
Right?
Oh my God. Come on. Like, this is so toxic. That's so sick.
I know. He's like, she goes, don't talk about my big toe. I'm not kidding.
That's like personal issues. I love that show so much.
Oh, man. So he tells her, so he's like, oh, see, we could come back from anything. Even, let me tell you what else. I was going to hire a private investigator because in my country, that's what we do. That's a cultural thing. And
I've never called a private investigator on one human being.
well, that's because you don't really embrace your culture.
I guess I must not be an American.
Yeah. I'd be like, you know what? Also, you see how I choke you like this?
Right.
It's just like an American thing.
It's an American. You'll see when you move here, when you move there.
You're going to really see when you move.
You'll see it every day.
He said they're so common in the USA. And she said that this is the last straw.
Okay. I don't think it's the last round, but I have to tell you, I don't think these two are going to be together. I just
think
don't.
so either. There's nothing keeping. Here's the thing. She doesn't really need him. He doesn't really need her. Like there's no child. There's no like financial thing. Like they're fine.
Right. Like he's not really helping her out financially. No. So and her kids are there. She doesn't need to go there.
Her kids are grown. No, they're fine. All right. Speaking of final straw, let's talk about Amanda and Razvan.
This makes me sad.
He said that the last night was the worst night of his life. Okay, so she's trying to make this fight about now. I got to tell you, I feel like she has a point with this.
Okay, the only reason why I don't think she has a point is because she doesn't mean it. She doesn't really feel this way.
No. She's using this as an excuse. Yeah, but this would be an actual
but
valid point.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
That's but this the thing.
Right. So she's saying that he said that if he comes to America, he's not going to get a job in the meantime. He just wants to be an actor. And basically, he's going to just not work until he gets an acting job.
Right.
And she's like, you wouldn't be a janitor? You wouldn't just like get a job?
Yeah, but the way she said it was she didn't ask him. She was like, you wouldn't be a janitor.
Right.
Right.
So last night she compared him with Jason and he wants somebody to support his dreams. So they really need to think about what they need to do moving forward.
That's also just like that's a play on words because it's like I could support your dreams a little, but you could work while I'm supporting them.
I support your dreams all the way. Get a job.
Right.
Cool. Yeah, I want you to be an actor too. Get a job.
Right.
So she knows that she loves him and wants to be with him.
I know that that's not true, actually.
You know how I know this is not true?
How?
She has wrapped her hair around her forehead. She has a swoop. Okay, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I know she has a swoop. All right, show me. Tracy's going to show me with her hair exactly.
She takes her hair.
Uh-huh.
And she does this.
So she looks like Shailene Woodley on
Yes. And she has her hair
The Secret Life.
But
it's so funny. I saw that she has a boop, but I didn't realize it was so
That's
deep.
what was going on. So she said that she has unresolved things, but she wants to meet his family.
Why? I thought she was leaving. She's in a hotel room.
Also, there's a lot of bad audio in this car.
Okay, right? Even I noticed that.
Now she's being super affectionate.
Oh, because he doesn't like her now.
And he's being distant.
He is so toxic.
She's crying and saying that was her second love. She's like, you know how you only get one love? This was it. I mean, he was the second one. Wait, you only get one?
This is a second love. You started talking to him like when your husband was still dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to download that reel. There's no option to post it in the group. So I couldn't do it. So I don't want you guys to think that I forgot you, but I told you where to find it.
Okay, do it. And that's it.
But this is very stupid. I'm done with Amanda and Razvan. I would like to have Stryker and Dempsey back.
Yes.
And I would like to see what Tariq, is that his name?
Tariq, Tyree and no one?
Tyree. Yeah, I want to see what Tyree is up to. Tyree and no one. He's so cute. Tell me more about him. That's what I want to see.
Is he still dating no one?
Right. That's what I want to see.
Are they still together?
I follow him on Instagram.
Was a very long time ago and he turned into a rapper. Remember? He made that rap song and then he danced on the beach.
He was the one that had a brother he didn't talk to, Dean, right? Yes. Yes. Oh my God. He was so bad. His home office was like in his hallway.
I just remember the clutter in his house. That was the worst part. Bad.
And they like split up. She had like this whole domestic violence thing against him, but now they're together.
It's good.
Yeah.
Nice. You move past you know what I mean? Like you can move past anything.
Everything. You can move past anything, you know? You could be a janitor, you can get hit.
Yeah. You get choked.
Yeah.
Private investigator.
That's what they do in America, in Minnesota.
It's America.
It's Minnesota.
Guys. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening. If you want to listen to the other way, you know where to go. Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. Make sure you're following the podcast on TikTok, Trash Talk Podcast, and make sure you're following the podcast on come on, I don't want to do this anymore. 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Noelle's at Noe Girl on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram and Twitter. TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming show dates. I'm coming to Parks Casino in Pennsylvania. I'm also coming to Buffalo,
Mhm.
New York. And so come out and see me.
All right.
Okay, TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my show dates. Goodbye forever.
Bye forever.